Hey, what's up, friends and fam? It's Tina with the High Ground, and welcome back to our channel. Today, Henry and I are sharing our right after watching first thoughts of Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire. In this movie, Godzilla and the almighty Kong face a colossal threat hidden deep within the planet, challenging their very existence and the survival of the human race. Keep watching to hear a movie review, and if you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'd love to make more friends on here and talk movies with y'all. Now please enjoy our raw movie review of Godzilla X Kong: A New Empire.
So we just got into the car right after watching Godzilla and Kong. Just to get it out of the way right now, because I don't feel like it's justified if we do this, so we'll just talk about it right now.
What?
It has nothing remotely as good as -1. -1 is its own separate entity in the Godzilla verse.
Yeah, there's a lot of Godzilla.
And this monster universe that Legendary Pictures has done is its own entity. So I believe you will try our best to not do so many comparisons.
No,
we can't. They're two same monsters, different beasts, dog.
They're completely different universes.
Yeah. So just wanted to get that out there. They're completely different. So you won't hear hopefully too much comparisons coming from us.
Okay.
Right off the bat, this is a Monster Universe movie, dude.
It's monsters.
It is the same one that we've seen. Things I did not like right away because I feel like there's a little bit more things that I didn't like than what I did like.
Okay. Yeah.
Like you said, as we were walking up, humans just disappeared, but I also couldn't care less about them.
The monsters were so fun to watch that I could not care less that we weren't watching humans and their weird ass plot.
All of it was weird. It's just psychic powers, maybe. Chosen one,
telepathy.
Yeah. So could care less.
The story was that.
Yeah.
But we're not there for the story.
You're not here for the story.
We're here for the monsters.
And you know that.
The monsters were
awesome.
A hit.
They were fun.
They were a hit.
They were good. I had a good time when the monsters were on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they give you some good, fun little doses in the first half.
Yeah.
But it's like, stretched out, right? Like there's few and far between in the first.
They're all gearing up. We're getting the energy. We're getting the materials.
Mm-hmm. That's where you get a lot of this human plot, and you're just like, I don't care, bro. Come on, man. And
although I will say they did definitely try to make it amusing. I mean, there was some funny moments in there.
I would say so.
Some nice kind of like character moments where they had a little bit of a thing going. Like,
yeah, 100%. Not knocking the actors. They did fine with what they were given.
Exactly. They did the best they could with the material.
Yes.
For sure.
The second thing that I did not like is that thousands of people died. And no one really batted an eye. Not even me while I was watching it, right? Like, it didn't feel like impactful that these buildings were probably full of.
But I will say, but I'm glad you're bringing it up because to me it was distracting. Like there is that big, scene at the end, this big ass fight happening in Spain, and everything was just being destroyed, and I could not stop thinking like all of those people are dead. Oh, there's more people dead. All of these people,
yeah.
It was just exactly like it was just kind of nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I go back. Fodder.
It can be justified because it's not about humans. This is all about the monsters.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we got in the story a bit. We didn't talk about that side of the story.
Yeah, Kong had the most personality. Like, he was definitely... I know this is Godzilla and Kong, or Cross Kong, or X Kong, whatever you want to call it, but this is a Kong movie.
This is definitely a Kong movie. He was the old grandpa you were cheering for.
Yeah, exactly.
Giving him freaking med packs every other fight.
Most definitely. So, I mean, some of the camera work was cool, but some of it was distracting, like the constant movement.
Yes.
Like, the first time, cool novelty, what fun.
The first time it was kind of subtle in a way, like it was just one thing.
Yeah, they were showing you when you cross into the hollow earth or whatever they call it.
Yeah, but then it comes back, and it comes back extreme.
And I think they do it 2 times, and I'm just getting a little discombobulated by the third one.
The one time I did like it, though, where I thought it was done well and, like, very valuable to the moment was when the gravity turned off.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, this is actually really
sequence.
cool.
Yeah, it was like Inception, that hallway scene, but with monsters. It was
monsters fighting each other.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
In the air.
And so, those are kind of some gripes I have, but those were gripes I knew I was going to have coming into this movie. So I had already...
I'm honestly just impressed and shocked in a way, because I guess I wasn't expecting them to go full on monster. This is a monster movie for sure, I feel like for the most part the previous movies have had a bit more of the
human element. Yeah,
of a human element, but I think what they're doing is shifting that like emotional connection you want to have with the monsters and not with the humans.
And I think honestly it's probably a better move. I would say that there were, now switching gears to things that I did like about this movie.
All right.
There was a lot of like just really epic frames that I feel like were just like, wow, that's cool. And like
hero poses.
Yeah, exactly. like when they were jumping at each other and they like each get their moment up in the air. Yeah. I was like, oh, that's cool. And the charge from Godzilla is iconic.
Always.
And you get a nice intervention of one of the greatest support characters of all time, dude. Mothra is awesome. I love her.
Yeah, she definitely had her moment.
Yeah, so I thought that was cool. I did like you said, the shift from having the humans have to carry that emotional weight, and you really have to root for them, and like some way somehow they always end up surviving or whatever. To now, like, Kong is close enough to human at this point that you can tell his facial expressions. There was moments where you just had monsters communicating with one another, and they don't have subtitles or anything, but you know what they're saying.
You do, because of their body language. Yeah. I was thinking how kind of like interesting it would be to watch those actors as they're doing, because those are all actors with all these dots on them,
Yeah, for sure.
For CGI and stuff. So like, I would love to see those behind the scenes of the actors doing all that.
Yeah, man.
Because it was really good.
Yeah, the monsters were at the forefront. When they were fighting,
the action was great. Yes.
When things were going boom, I couldn't help.
Yeah, there were some funny moments. There were some fun moments, especially with some like really short and poppy tunes coming in and out, on certain fun, like you're just relaxed, kind of just let it go.
It was a nice little break. I think that's where it kind of helped the audience like shift. Like, it's time to have fun.
I am surprised. I will say I am surprised. I think this was a pretty good start to the spring season.
Yeah.
I'm honestly shocked, because we talked about this last week, how we were looking forward to Godzilla. And we both were like, I wonder what we'll get.
yeah, because these have been a toss-up. Like, I feel like all of these have been like the definition of middle of the road. And this one has taken a nice little bump up, right? Like, totally. I don't...
It found its niche. It found what it does well, and it's just going all in.
It honed in.
There you go. Good job. Good job. So, darling, what would you rate Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire? Right after watching.
In
the car.
I'm feeling a solid 7 out of 10.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is it. Get home and tell all your friends to drop what they're doing and go watch it.
It's not. It's like, if you have time this weekend and you want to have just a no-brainer type of.
I didn't feel like I wasted money. I felt like I spent my money today. So that's always a good feeling. I could see this 7 out of 10. I could see this movie ruling TNT for 5 more years after it comes out. So
I can definitely understand now why this theater in particular, but some of the ones in our area as well, are not showing anything but this movie. Every single theater tonight, when I checked for tickets, was just showing Godzilla X Kong.
Yeah.
So it's kind of insane. I am so interested to see the gross this weekend. It's opening weekend. I feel like it's going to be wild.
It's going to be pretty good, because I feel like this is a movie that a general audience will love.
Yeah, they're gonna have fun. And so if you're thinking of going to the movies this weekend, definitely check out Godzilla X Kong. You'll have a fun time.
You will have a fun time.
If you want to watch it, monsters fighting monsters, but if that's not your thing, then
I'm sure you'll find something else. There's still some stuff out there for you.
Totally, yes.
Yeah,
totally.
But definitely check out this movie. You'll have a good time.
Yeah, thank you for listening. I had a good time growing.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Thank you. So April's kicking off. We're moving into the spring season, soon to be the summer blockbuster season.
Wow.
So we are very excited. We hope you guys stay along for the ride. Thank you guys so much for checking in. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share with your friends. And thanks for talking movies with us.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.